Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Unemployed to Unstoppable. We're fully into the season now. Transfers are out of the way. First few games are out. We're up and running. We've played 8 games. We've got 19 points. So we'll see how we kick on this episode with a couple more league games. So stay tuned. I'll take us through the starting lineups and we'll get straight into the first match. Welcome back for the first match. It was an away game at Norwich. Currently we've got on goals Renshaw, got Wilson filling in at left back, got Bajcetic, Flowers in the centre of defence with Shalloner at right back. Sonny Graham, the ever-present, carries on in defensive midfield role with Cover and Brown playing just in front. Thomas and Mills playing on the wide, and the new fans' favourite, Harker, coming up front. He's already got 10 goals for the season already. We're only 8 games in. Of the 8 games, we've won 6, drawn 1, lost 1, which is pretty phenomenal form considering where we were last season. The loss we had was at home to Gateshead, who were one of the favourites for the league. It was a fairly close game. We fell short towards the end. Hopefully we can kick on now, get some more points, consolidate that top spot. We have picked up a Manager of the Month award, which is great for building reputation for future job offers. So hopefully it won't be too long before some offers in high divisions do start coming in. Thomas with a corner at the start of the game then. It's been cleared. Norwich with a chance to break. We have got men back. Wilson picks it up. Bajcetic to Wilson, and we get a chance to drive back upfield again. Again, possession football. We've been playing really well. We've created a lot of chances. Harker's been really benefiting from the wing work of Mills. Again, in he goes, and I was saying, it couldn't happen any better, could it? You say it and it happens. So yeah, Mills crosses for Harker. Another goal to add to his tally for this season, and I really can see him going on to be top scorer. He's phenomenal. He's already had a competitive hat-trick. And again, he's not the only one who's playing phenomenally well. Bajcetic is slotted in really well. Cover's doing great. He can play a couple positions. Obviously, Harker's the one who looks good. He's the one grabbing the headlines. He's picking up hat-tricks, braces here and there. It's 12 goals already after 9 games, and we're not even finished that 9th game. So I expect him to go on and break some records. Norwich with a chance now of their own to maybe formulate something. Can we win the ball back? Getting the ball played over the top. Bajcetic gets it clear. He finds a blue shirt as well. He's just switched to a ball-playing defender role, and he's really coming on leaps and bounds. He was only 17 when we signed him, and I can only see him getting better. It's a bit of a long highlight, this ball over the top. They managed to get him behind. He's rounded the keeper, and Howarth gets one back for Norwich. They didn't even look in the game at all. I thought we were fairly comfortable and dominant, but they've managed to grasp a goal back. But I'm pretty sure we can reassert some authority on the game. 20 minutes gone then, 2-1 up. First match of the episode away from home. Looking for something to build on. Norwich with another chance. Flowers gets it clear. Ball goes back in across to beat the back line. Again, offside decision comes to our rescue. Just looking at who's playing well at the minute. As Norwich get another chance. Free kick from the edge of the box. I find quite a lot of these go in. There's been an increase in kind of free kick goals that I've found. And again, let me know in the comment section if you've noticed something similar. But especially in the lower leagues, I seem to see a lot more free kicks going in direct than previous versions. Just past half-hour mark then, still fairly cagey game. It actually looks like Norwich have got the better of us at the minute. As Adam Thomas picks up an injury. Let's have a quick look. Potential foot injury. Let's hope it's not anything too serious. We'll get Chris Lucas on, one of the youth players that's coming up. And again, some of the youth players that have come up with the high potential we've seen, like Stephen Bowden, who've already scored their first goal competitively and become the youngest goal scorer for the club. It's almost going too well. It feels like something's got to go wrong at some stage. We've assembled a great squad. I don't really see too much in terms of weakness across the whole pitch. And the youth players we got through as well have just complemented that with their 5-star potential. So I think in terms of growing and moving on and taking the next step, if we can put in a real challenge for top spot this season, I can see us going up. But not only that, I can see us staying up once we get there. Shaliner with a throw in, then delivers into the box. Harker with a chance for his hat-trick, but he can't quite finish it off. There's not much. Get the ball at the back and try and play their way out to create another chance. Carroll's got him behind again. Managed to get it clear temporarily, but not fully cleared yet. He's got another chance to deliver. He squeezed it through. Third time lucky for them. But yeah, again, it's looking like not much are getting the more of the chances created. I'm just going to shout a little bit of encouragement. See if we can get our foot back on the ball. We have still got the higher possession, but we're not creating the number of chances that we have done in previous matches. As Shaliner plays to Mills, to Brown. And again, we're getting a little bit sloppy up top. Houghton behind again. And it goes wide. But yeah, we're getting caught out a little bit. We're getting a little bit sloppy in the middle of the park. Mills is looking tired, so we'll get him off and get Bowden on. Another young player. But yeah, we really need to be careful of that counter-attack when we're pushing forward, because the sloppy passes have led to their goal and almost an equaliser. And there's Howarth in there. Looks like he's offside. It comes to our rescue again, but we're not going to get too many reprieves from this. Players really need to get their head in the game and make sure we don't get caught out towards the end of the match. As Howarth delivers in another ball, and it's a penalty. So this has upset the apple cart from a very quick start to the game. We've gone from being in the lead to being down. I'm struggling to really see how. I mean, Lucas isn't having a great game. There's not much get another chance. And again, I couldn't have seen this happening at the start of the game. The form we've been on, we've been electric, but they're playing it round, working their way into the box. They're almost like outplaying us, which is a surprise because we've been stat leader for most stats this season. As they go on to miss another chance, I'm going to demand more because I'm really not happy with what's come out of this team in the middle of the park today. As again, not much get another chance, which temporarily gets cleared. But again, I don't like how close they are to the edge of the box, how many chances they're creating. And that's it. We've gone 3-2 down. And we can't get near them at the minute. I mean, Chris Lucas is having a bit of a stinker of a game, but as a young player, I've got to give him the benefit of the doubt of the inconsistency of youth. But yeah, it's been a bit of an eye-opener, this one. I did expect us to go on and walk this game, especially with the start we had, but it's not panned out that way. Harker gets a chance to feed in Bowden, cover Lucas into Harker, and Bowden manages to grab a late equaliser deep into injury time to save the blushes of the Curzon fans and the players. But a 3-3 away draw hasn't been what we were really going for. It was great to snatch the point at the end, but it feels a little bit like points dropped to me. And certainly before we go into the next game, we need to make sure we rectify any shortcomings or complacency, because that's dropped us out of top spot. Darlington have taken us over. And what we can't afford to do is drop away too far. 4 to 5 weeks for Adam Thomas. That is that's a bit of a crushing blow. What I'll do is I'll click through, I'll get ready for the next match. Stay tuned and we'll see if we can recover our form and get back to winning ways. Welcome back for the second match of the episode at home to Guiseley. A couple changes for this match. So we've got Renshaw in goals. Wilson continues at left back. Pruti comes in at centre half alongside Badgetich. Shaliner continues at right back. We've got Graham and Brown continue in the middle of the park, but Brennan steps in. McCover moves out to the inside inverted winger. Bowden comes in on the right hand side for our injured player, and Harker will continue up front. We need to bounce back from the previous result. It was a bit of an upset, dropping 2 points away at 17th place. We're currently at home to 20th place, so I'm expecting a much better performance from our players today. Because what we can't afford to do is slip into a little bit of bad form, because bad form breeds bad results. So what we need to do is get everybody's heads up, get back to winning ways, keep the morale high, and kick on to try and forge a little bit of a gap at the top of the league, which is going to be important when we get to December, because we all know that when the games come in quick succession, certainly with a fairly small squad like ourselves, you can win one, but you'll probably lose the next. So points early on in the season are going to prove quite pivotal moving forward. So 15 minutes nearly into the game, not many chances, and I don't know why the chances have dried up. We were playing fantastically well in previous games, getting 19, 20 shots per game. I'm not sure if other teams have perhaps figured us out a little bit. They're combating our tactics ever so slightly, or it might simply be that when we're playing the teams down the bottom of the league, they're more defensively minded, and it's harder for us to break them down. Either way, we need to find a way to get back to goal scoring form. Harker's obviously doing his part. He's already had his first goal bonus of the season, and I fully expect him to claim all the goal bonuses in his contract this season. But yeah, half an hour into the game, not many chances. Wilson's got a throw in there at left back, plays it to Prutti. He drives forward into Wilson, Prutti, Brennan with a few exchanges. Graham now on the ball, plays out to cover. Wilson gets Brennan in on the left hand side. In it goes to Harker. He hits the post. Challoner gets to pick up the ball. Can he drive in and create something else? No, but he goes for a corner. So a little flash of what we can do there. Harker again with just half a chance. He managed to hit the post, but we're going to need to find a way to get this goal. We are dominating possession again, but what we need to be doing is turning that possession into goals. I also need to work on a little bit more of our corner routines, because we're not getting enough joy out of set pieces. And I know in previous seasons it can provide pivotal. Harker gets through again, but he's just had his chance saved. It would have been great just before half time to get that goal. Corner in from Brennan. Harker picks it up on the far side. Out to Prutti. Wilson. Again, they're messing about on the left hand side. In it goes. And Stephen Bowden gets what I think is his third goal of the season. The youngster promoted straight to the first team, and he's already paying dividends and starting to fulfill some of that potential. And if we can develop him, one of our own, a very own Curzon Ashton youth product, yeah, that would be brilliant. I'll certainly try my best to integrate him into the team as a first teamer, and he could go on to be the new Rob Harker. Let me just have a quick look at Stephen Bowden. So yeah, 16 years old, 3 goals already. Some great stats on him, and he's only going to get better as the years go on. Chance now for Geisley to throw in. Walters has got in behind, but yeah, good save by Renshaw. He's managed to hold on to the ball as well. So just past 50 minutes, things not going too bad. Again, we've got the first goal. We just need to make sure we don't have any kind of capitulation like last time. Brennan swings it in, but it's being cleared, and Geisley have a chance to break, and they're breaking in numbers. Can we get back and win the ball back? It's going to be tough, but they've held on to the ball quite well. Spinelli runs around, and he has a shot away. It was a good effort, but fortunately for us, it's gone wide. And again, it's a similar story to the previous game. We've got to be wary of the counter-attack. It's all well and good having the possession, which they've managed to reel in somewhat. We've not got the possession dominance we would usually have, as Wilson picks up the ball at left back. He plays down the line to Brennan to cover. Brennan has the ball in the middle all the way back to Prutti. He drives forward. Brennan, Prutti, we need to get this going further and quicker. Wilson plays it down to cover. He's given the ball away, which gives them a chance to break. Unfortunately, Bowden wins it back down the right hand side, all the way back to Challoner. It's quite a long build up, this one. Graham into Brennan to cover, and he's fired it in from just outside the area. So great move, great finish. Puts us 2-0 up, gives us a little bit of breathing room, and again, that breeds confidence. Players playing really well. I think Challoner and Bajcetic not really seeing much of the ball down that right hand side, because as we saw there, it was Wilson picking the ball up on the left where the chance started. So we've had a throw in from Geisley. Can we pick up the ball again and break? or are they going to fashion a chance of their own? It looks like they might fashion something into Neville Longbottom, Mohammed, Nicholson on the edge, and he drives it wide. Fortunately, it's just over 20 minutes to go. Things not going too bad. I'm just trying to keep an eye on some of the fitness of the players because we've got a lot of fixtures coming up. I'll just play for set pieces just to try and save some of the players. Wilson will come off. Harker as well, I think, when I get a chance. As Bajcetic with the ball at the back. Plays the ball through to Harker, and again he gets his customary goal. It's a few games in a row he's scored. And I think he's going to be a feature. We'll take him off though to rest him and get Patterson on. Patterson, another one of the youth products who's come in. He's a midfielder, but again, we'll just give him some game exposure time up front. This is probably his debut. As Shallan has the ball down the right-hand side into Bowden. He delivers into the box. Cover flicks it across from Patterson, who's only been on the pitch for a couple of minutes. He's probably scored with his first touch. So what a result that is. Again, another one of the youth products coming on, making his debut and bagging a goal. So in terms of a result list, 4-0 up with a couple of minutes to go. A couple of new players making their debuts. Patterson scored on his debut. Lucas has got some more exposure. Pruti's got some game time. I think this game has been so beneficial to everybody at the club, really. And look at the current ability of the players, the ratings they've got, and that's only going to breed more morale for the club. So yeah, great result into the dressing room. We congratulate all the players. Fantastic result. We'll have a look at how that sets us in the league table. I think that'll be the 10 games, which we roughly class as quarter of the season. Currently sat in second place, within touching distance of first. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. I'll just have a quick look at the schedule to see when we're going to bring you back. I think again we'll just play through a month. We're not too interested in the third qualifying round against Hednesford, who we're playing twice in a row. But we'll probably come back at Warrington and the FA Trophy second round if we're in it. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. Take care, and I'll see you soon.